This is an example of an old lens, and let me use my high school German here. It's made by Ernst Leitz, Gesellschaft mit beschränkter Haftung in Wetzlar. I think my high school teacher will be proud of me for that pronunciation. Yeah, the lens is called Dimar, and it is 25 centimeters or 250 millimeters focal distance. So it's quite a long lens, but this was probably a projection lens. It's got a large aperture, f/4, and you can see it uses helicoid mounting, so there's this groove in the side of the lens we can use to focus in and out. If you want to focus to an object nearby, you need to move the lens out, and if you want to focus at infinity, you need to move the lens in. Now I shoot on Fuji film GFX, which is almost medium format. This is the camera. Now, since this is a 25 centimeter lens, I need to mount it roughly from the optical center to the sensor at 250 millimeters. Now, how am I going to mount this lens from the 50s probably on this modern camera at this distance? It's not going to be easy. How are we going to do this? Well, we get Pentax to the rescue. Pentax made medium format cameras, and actually they had two different medium format systems. One was called Pentax 645, and it would make 6 by 4.5 centimeter exposures. There's also Pentax 6 by 7 or P67, and which is a really large format for medium format because it's 6 by 7 centimeters large. And yeah, we can get an adapter that adapts Pentax 6 by 7 lenses to the Fujifilm. Yeah, this is one such adapter. This is quite a neat adapter that also has shift, but I won't be using it now. So with this adapter, we can then go to the next stage, and these are macro extension tubes. And it's actually a three-stage one. There's a large one, medium one, and a small one, all put together. So this gives me another 10 centimeters to bridge to the sensor. These can actually be picked up on eBay for cheap, because not many people are still shooting Pentax medium format. And the people who do, they generally don't need macro extension cubes. So these are cheap. You can get them on eBay, and it is nice, all metal, solid, 3 stages, so you can vary the distance. Okay, so we can mount this on the adapter. Let me line up the, where are we? Oh, here. So, we already got a good chunk of the distance bridged. Okay, next up to the rescue is a 3D printer. I made this adapter for helicoid to Pentax 6 by 7, and inside this, it's basically a tube, and inside this tube is a little nub, a little sticky out bit that catches this groove on the Leitz lens. So if I mount it like this, then the little notch will make it go in and out as I twist the lens. So next up, let me take this out for a second. We mount this converter Let me see, I made it a little snug, so it might need some force. Okay. Let's go back. So. Now we have the full distance. So we take the camera, we line up the red dots, and it's complete. The 25 centimeter lens from the 50s mounted so that we can have focus at infinity and focus closer using this helicoid. Okay, thank you for watching, and see you next time.